Welcome, Autograph Fisherman here, and I have another profile video for you. Today it is Bob Nystrom. He just happens to have 458 trading cards, born October 10th, 1952. Stockholm, Sweden. Height 6 feet 1 inch, 185 centimeters. Weight 200 pounds, 91 kilograms, 14 stone 4 pounds. Position right wing. Shot right. Played for New York Islanders. NHL Draft 33rd overall, 1972. New York Islanders. Playing career 1972 to 1986. Robert Thor Nystrom, born October 10th, 1952, is a Swedish, Canadian former professional ice hockey right winger. He played for the New York Islanders of the National Hockey League, NHL, from 1972 to 1986. He is best remembered as having scored the Stanley Cup winning goal at the 7-11 mark of overtime during Game 6 of the 1980 Stanley Cup Finals. This signaled the first of 4 straight championships for the Islanders. He was also among the last NHL players to not wear a helmet during a game. Playing his minor hockey in Hinton, Alberta, Nystrom is immortalized on the town's Wall of Fame. He is arguably the most successful NHL player from the geographical area that yielded the likes of Dave Scatchard and Dean McAmmond. His son Eric last played professional hockey for Norway's Stavanger Oilers and previously played for the Nashville Predators, Calgary Flames, Minnesota Wild, and Dallas Stars of the NHL. Early career. Born Thor Robert Nystrom in Stockholm, Sweden. Nystrom moved to Hinton, Alberta as a 4-year-old and later starred for the BCJHL's Kamloops Rockets in 1969-70. He was an emotional spark plug on the Calgary Centennials of the WCJHL for 2 seasons and was claimed 33rd overall by the Islanders in 1972. He played half a season for minor league affiliate New Haven Nighthawks of the American Hockey League before being promoted to the Islanders in March 1973, wearing number 5. Nystrom's first full season with the Islanders was 1973-74, when he tallied 41 points as a rookie, garnering Calder Memorial Trophy consideration as Rookie of the Year. The award eventually went to teammate Dennis Potvin. As Potvin now used number 5, Nystrom wore number 23. Over the next 4 seasons, as the Islander team improved, Nystrom became one of the steadiest two-way forwards in the league. In each of his first 5 seasons, he collected over 20 goals, including a career-high 30 in 1977-78, while playing a strong checking and defensive game as well. He was also selected to play in the 1977 NHL All-Star Game, Stanley Cups, and Mr. Islander. Nystrom was one of the hardest working, if not the most talented, members of the New York Islanders, who were quickly becoming one of the most feared and respected clubs in the NHL. Although Nystrom, who was nicknamed Thor by his teammates, had developed into a very skilled and respected fighter with a physical edge to his game, Nystrom took it upon himself to improve his skating ability. He regularly took power skating classes, including training with pioneering instructor Laura Stamfor, and in time became a fairly fluid skater with strong hockey instincts. As with many of the Islanders of the early 1980s, those instincts seemed to be more in tune when the playoffs rolled around. Nystrom has been known as one of the all-time clutch players in NHL's Stanley Cup playoff history. He tallied 39 goals and 83 points in 157 playoff games. However, he is most noted for his knack for sudden death overtime winners. Nystrom ended playoff overtime games 4 times in his career. On May 24, 1980, in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals against the Philadelphia Flyers, Nystrom scored the game winner at 7-11 of overtime on an assist from John Tonelli to secure the first Stanley Cup in franchise history. Nystrom was part of the first NHL team, 1979-80 New York Islanders, to win a Stanley Cup with Europeans on its roster. Nystrom is still able to speak a little Swedish, and he was invited to play for Sweden in the 1981 Canada Cup. He was, however, forced to decline, as he had not yet negotiated a new contract with the Islanders, and hence did not want to risk injury. Nystrom embraced the Long Island community, contributing to various charities in the area and promoting the local businesses whenever possible. By virtue of these distinctions, and coupled with the most famous goal in team history, Nystrom was nicknamed Mr. Islander. Later years, Nystrom continued to be an effective winger through the Islanders' Stanley Cup run, but by 1985, his rugged, aggressive play began to wear his body down. He played only 36 games in 1984 to 85, managing only 2 goals, though he matched that total in only 10 postseason games. After playing sparingly through the first 3 months of the 1985 to 86 season, Nystrom was accidentally struck in the eye by a high stick from teammate Gerald Diduck in practice on January 5th. Unable to play due to the severity of the injury, he suffered 2 tears of the retina, which nearly cost him his eye and later required surgery. He was thought to have retired, and he served as an assistant coach for the remainder of the season. Nystrom had played in 899 regular season games at the time. The Islanders coach, Al Arbour, who considered Nystrom one of his favorites, approached Nystrom prior to the Islanders' last home game of the 1985 to 86 season on April 5th and asked him if he would like to dress one more game, in order to make it an even 900 games played and to give Islanders fans a chance to say a proper goodbye. Nystrom accepted and was added to the starting lineup. He took the opening face-off to a surprised and appreciative home crowd's roar. After skating around for about 5 seconds, he returned to the bench, never to play again. Nystrom remained an assistant coach the next 2 seasons, then served as radio analyst for the Islanders. He was named Islanders Director of Corporate Affairs in 1988 and remained in that position through 1988 to 89 season, when he took a position as Islanders Director of Special Projects in 1989 and remained in that position through 1990 to 91 season. He was named Islanders Director of Community Relations in 1991 and Director of Amateur Hockey Development and Alumni Relations in 1992. In 1997, he added the title Director of Corporate Relations and remained in that position through 2001-02 season. The Islanders retired his number 23 on April 1st, 1995, although 3 other players had worn it after Nystrom. In 2003, he was inducted into the Nassau County Sports Hall of Fame. He is also a member of the National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. He received the George Young Award, given to that individual, Jewish or non-Jewish, who has best exemplified the high ideals that George Young displayed, from the U.S. National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame and Museum in 2003. Personal life. A resident of Syosset, New York, Nystrom has 2 children, Marissa, 12, and Eric, who was drafted by the Calgary Flames as the 10th overall pick of the 2002 NHL entry draft. Eric is Jewish, as is his mother. Bob Nystrom Award. In 1991, New York began presenting the Bob Nystrom Award to the player who best exemplifies leadership, hustle, and dedication. Winners: Cal Clutterbuck, 2024. Zach Parise, 2023-2022. Jean Gabriel Pago, 2021. Matt Martin, 2020, 2012 to 2016. Casey Cizikas, 2019-2018. Anders Lee, 2017. Franz Nielsen, 2011. Kylot Poso, 2010. Tim Jackman, 2009. Richard Park, 2008. Trent Hunter, 2007. Kevin Colley, 2005-2006. Adrian Aucoin, 2004. Garth Snow, 2003. Jason Blake, 2002. Steve Webb, 2001. Dave Scatchard, 2000. Claude Lapointe, 1998, 1999, 1996. Rich Pilon, 1997. Dan Plant, 1995. Steve Stumpy Thomas, 1994. Benoit Hogue, 1993. Ray Ferraro, 1992. Brent Sutter, 1991. Well, that was another profile video. I hope you enjoyed. If you happen to have any thoughts about Bob Nystrom, let me know them in the comments. I would like to read them. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As always, until next time, keep on collecting. Bye.